We figured it out. Go back to bed, America. Sony and Columbia Pictures have figured it out, and how it all transpired. Go back to bed, America. Here's Dumb and Dumber. Watch this and shut up. Here's Hunger Games, America. Here's 56 theaters filled with Hunger Games. Watch these dull, uninteresting church wafers drone on about nothing, and congratulate you for living in the land of the free as Kim Jong-un lit you. Here you go, America. You are free to do as we tell you. You are free to do as we tell you.
This is an unpleasant bit of business. Originally November 25th, I released a video pimping The Interview, a movie set to be released tentatively around Christmas that would feature Seth Rogen on behalf of Sony making fun of North Korea and Kim Jong-un. The intent of the video was to give you and myself, yes, I had to look up the history of North Korea, some pretext on why you'd want to see this movie and why it might be important. This was going to be a by-the-numbers hype job, because as we all know, North Korea is the laughingstock of the modern world, and no one would take these ass clowns seriously. Certainly, least of all, Sony and Columbia Pictures, who dumped $42 million into making this movie. Ideally, I just wanted to buy my ticket, buy my popcorn, roll my eyes at Seth Rogen, ironically forget about the outside world of watching a movie about North Korea, laugh and go home. But we can't have nice things, can we? Nope, I have to saunter out, pull out my soapbox, beat my chest about First Amendment rights, and how freedom of speech is rarely free. I'm sure you're as sick as hearing about it as I am. We've all heard this story since grade school. The importance of freedom of expression and freedom of speech. That it's not only worth defending, it's worth dying for. Ultimately, what sits in my craw about this seeming legend is, we weren't shouted down by a first world threat, or even a serious terrorist organization like ISIS or Al-Qaeda. This is, at best, North Korea, and at worst, it's some 4chan trolls with nothing better to do with their time. I want to apologize to Anon because we all know the people in all likelihood behind this is North Korea. But if we don't mention it, I'll get 100 retarded comments going, "You can't prove it was North Korea." I'm disappointed in Sony and Columbia Pictures for not only picking a fight with such a small opponent, but not having the balls to back it up once it got going. Sony and Columbia Pictures basically made America look like North Korea's bitch. I hope from now on, whenever you think of these companies, they go on to become synonyms with half measures and cowardice. When the going gets tough, Sony goes home. I kinda feel bad for Seth Rogen, love him or hate him. He dumped $8.5 million into this film, with James Franco, his co-star, tossing a $6.5 million of their own money into this project. Who knows what's next? Maybe some of the hackers will decide to hassle Sony's servers for the PlayStation. They might drop support for that too. So till next time, don't ask why a field burns or a plague spreads, for no good reason.